Hi everyone. I hope you're there. I'm new to YouTube, this YouTube live thing anyway. So I don't know how to. I have to learn. I just have to learn. But I my card style is pretty quick and easy. It's cute and simple, and it's not surprising that kind of extends to the rest of my life. So when it comes to gift packaging at Christmas, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they have these beautiful packages with big bows and everything, and it's gorgeous. And I'm like Christmas Eve going, oh my gosh, I haven't wrapped a darn thing. What am I going to do? So I decided to show you a way that you can make your packages beautiful with your card, which means that beautiful card you made is on display, and it dresses up your package so it looks all pretty too, just in case you're like me and you didn't decorate your packages as much as you might have. So I've been trying like the devil to generate a host code to show you all today, and everything decided to go just as slow as Christmas all of a sudden. We've been working today to get ready for card classes later this week. I have bingo on Friday night. I have 3 packages. So if you are local and you would like to play, I have 3 packages up in the air. And then I have my Christmas class for October on Saturday. All right. I'm sorry. I just got that die out of the way and I was afraid it was going to fall. Let me drop down here. All right, so one of my favorite things to do is to use one of these, just basic medium craft bags, right? And you could, of course, stamp all over this, but I'm going to show you, and you might do a combination of both. I'm going to use the gingerbread, the frosted gingerbread stamp and designer series paper today to show you a quick card. Next month, the frosted gingerbread suite is actually going to be our Christmas card class, and it's going to be a mega class. It's going to include a ton of product and ideas, so you don't want to miss out. And I've been working on the website, and I've got lots of things coming there too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put down this little tag. What do you call these? A reinforcer? The whole reinforcer, I think it's called, before I lose it. So I've just die cut this tag from, and let's see where that, hold on. Because I think those tags are in the annual catalog. Tags. I didn't think I was going to need these. I thought that between the punches, that, but here they are, the tailor-made tags. So, and you can see them in some examples on page 95. So right here, which is where I was, and right here. And then, but I almost didn't get this because I felt like the punches that have the scallop topper would be all that I would need. And I'm looking for them. And we still have them. So here's a fancy tag topper right here, and this delightful tag topper. So these are 2 inches wide. So you cut your cardstock 2 inches wide, and then you slide in and you give it this fancy topper. And then you could make the length as long as you want. Well, I love that, but I also really like the look of these tailor-made tags. So I got them, and I'm using them quite a bit. All right, so this is actually from the largest one of, there are two designs. This is the largest one of this more squared off look. My card base is real red, cut at 4 1/4 by 11. It is scored at 5 1/2. And then I've got a liner for the inside that is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to set that up there. And then I have just cut a bunch of half-inch wide strips from the Gingerbread Designer Series paper. That's probably not the real name of it. Let's see what the real name is. Gingerbread and Peppermint 6x6 Designer Series paper. Tons and tons of designs in here. Some of them have the images that you can cut out either with the dies or fussy cut. The mittens have to fussy cut. There's not a die for that one. But lots of designs in here. There's some sweet little trees. And these stamps stamp beautifully as well. Anyway, so I've cut up all of these little strips. And I'm only going to stamp in real red on this one tag. And then I'm going to show you. We're going to put this card together. It's going to go so fast. And then we're going to jump over and use it to make our bag all dressed up. All right, sending you peppermint kisses, or I'm going to use wishing you a Merry Christmas. And did you all notice, I've probably showed you before, this side I stamped to help me see what the greetings were, because they're kind of hard to read over here, but this way I can tell at a glance where they are. So this is a really nice thing to do with your photopolymer stamps. I just saw that October 20th, so Wednesday, there's going to be a 24-hour stamp sale. Stamps from the annual catalog are going to be on sale. I think it's 15% off. So I will get a email out about that. All right, so there's our real red greeting. And then I cut out this little ornament from the Designer Series paper. And then I'm going to add it. Oops. Everything's just a mess over there. I'm going to add it to this little tag with dimensionals. And there's a stamp, so you could stamp this as well. Like I said, I was just going for quick and easy here. So I'm just going to kind of do this at a little bit of an angle right there. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of this red ruched ribbon. I can see that my glue is still trying to dry there. And pull this through. And then one of my favorite things to do is to take another piece. So this is linen thread. So this is on YouTube. I'm broadcasting live on YouTube. Then I will share this to my Facebook page, and I will also post it on my blog. And when it gets to my blog at michellesalcho.com, all of the products that I've used will be included so that you can, if you want to recreate these, you know what to order to do so. And then, as always, if you have any questions, just comment and I will do my best to answer. On Wednesdays, I have a Facebook Live. It's a brand new series called Card Yahtzee. And I love Yahtzee. That's one of my favorite games. It was as a kid and it still is. Where we are going to roll the dice each week and let the dice tell us a little bit about the card that we're making. So join us this Wednesday and see how the card we rolled. We rolled the dice last week and got our recipe. And then this week I will make that card and we'll roll the dice again to see what we're making the following week. All right, now these little guys, and you can do these You could do these at an angle. I know for bingo Friday night, we're making a card with strips, and we're doing 3 strips kind of at an angle. But you can do these straight or at an angle, or you can do a pattern just however you want to do them. And I'm not going to think too much about this. I got a couple of craft strips in here too. And I want some red. Oh my gosh. And all right, so maybe that's how we're going to go here. And like I said, I'm not gonna overthink this. Oh, I do like the red on that side too. And I should use a silicone mat underneath, but I did not. So I'm just going to use my grid paper to help me line these little guys up. And of course, once you get the first one down and in place, you're just going to bump all the others up against it. So let's add, and you could stamp on, these pieces of cardstock. You know, you could add a piece of red. Actually, I think that I am casing another 1L Michelle on this one. But you got patterns on both sides of this. So this is a great way to use up that extra DSP that you have. Just when you thought it was safe to throw out your DSP, I said, oh no, hold on to it. Look what you can do. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay because, like I said, I just need to butt it up against the one that's already there. And yeah, it is a little messy. I did get a little on my hands. I'm not gonna lie. Once it's dry, I'll just trim off this other edge. And I just want to make sure that I came to the edge on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and then we'll add our tag. Let's go back to our bag. I'm going to set these aside. I got plenty more to do, several more cards like that. Now, and it might be fun to do a strip of this. Oh my gosh, I have glue everywhere. A strip of this down. Let's see, this is 5. I've got a 5-inch strip, however, and I think that, oh, no, maybe not. I bet it's 6 inches. It was the other strips I was cutting. I cut it 5. All right. And of course, I've got a little bit of glue on my table. Let me find a silicone mat. And I'll just put that on top of it. All right. Now, let's measure this bag so we know how far across to go. All right, so the bag is 8 inches. All right, perfect. So I've got a piece of old olive cardstock, and I am going to cut this think 1.5 inches. 1.5 by 8. So I'm going to cut off 1/2 inch, and then that should be 8 inches wide. And then this is going to hang like this. So you decide how far up or down you want this to go, but you're only going to glue the outer edges. And you could decorate this a little bit too. Okay, now I need to see if I've gotten this anywhere near straight. It would be easier to go this way. I do not think I had that straight at all. Okay. Oop. Goodness gracious. Okay, so glue and I are struggling today. Okay, now we're going to let that dry for a minute, and we'll go back and see if we can finish up the card. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this excess on the edge. So I'm just going to line that up right there. Okay, and that left the tiniest bit left, so I'm going to come back and you can always do this with scissors as well. So we'll do this one with scissors because there's glue on it. Okay, so I'll get that glue off of there in a minute. More glue on my hand. Yeah, this was a messy project. It might be fast, but it is messy. I didn't give a disclaimer for that, did I? So it is almost time to sign up for November classes. So I'll be publishing them, and I will be at the Mistletoe Market at Our Lady of the Lake Church in November for that craft fair, the 19th and the 20th. I'm pretty excited for that to be back again this year. And then I'm going to put this, and I am going to do it a little sideways. Super cute, fast card. Do it like that. Then I'm going to trim my ribbon a little bit. Oh my gosh, now I have glue on my... Oh. I am a mess of glue. All right. So, this... Have you figured this out? Slides like that. And now I have dressed up the front of my bag, and I know that camera's a little close for you all to see how that works, but then I think we need a bow. So I'm just going to cut a couple of lengths of this red ruched ribbon. And then let's see if I can do this. Now, this in no way rivals what my mother-in-law and sister-in-law are able to do with paper and ribbons, but it is me. So, I think I could have done this a little longer. I like doing double bows, but sometimes it's a little hard to get hold of the two of them. All right, let's just try it with one. Yeah, and I think I would do a little longer ribbon, maybe. But there you go. What do you think? And then your card is right here. So isn't that pretty? I think that's great. It lets you use some really basic supplies. Gives you a gift bag and in a hurry. Okay, I will get some photos of this up so that you can see it as well. And then I will see you Wednesday on Facebook for Card Yahtzee. The replay will be on YouTube. And I would love for you to play along and make the cards and show your creations each week. And then this week, Friday is bingo, and Saturday is Christmas Club, and then next Saturday is Nature's Harvest, the monthly club. My website is so ready just to be in high gear. I'll have to walk us through that at some point. Oh, I wanted to show you, I pulled these out too because I wanted to show you that any card that you cut at 4 1/4 by 11, any card that goes lengthwise instead of widthwise will work. So I love, love, love that card. And if you wanted to, you could use just crumb cake paper, and then your band would be pretty much hidden. So, what do you think? I think Mary Nabe is the one that shared this this technique. It's not unlike something that we've been doing for the last several years, where we use the Designer Series paper to make a bag and then hung a card on it. So it was just my speed. I hope you all have a great day. I don't have a host code right now, but I will get one up when I edit the post and add it to the comments. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. I will see you again Wednesday for Card Yahtzee. Bye-bye.